Finally, a man so sexy. I mean, what a face, what a personality. He seemed. I thought अनुराग और आपका divorce हो गया था ना, आप वापस आ गए audio में भी. All right, so please tell us, sir, what it feels to you. I mean, what really goes through your heart and mind when you have to reveal each character, but just through your voice. And what does that feel like?
क्या
नहीं कुछ नहीं समझ आया जब
हिंदी में
मैं थोड़ी ना राइटर हूँ सर हिंदी की
नहीं मैं समझ गया थोड़ा ऐसे
नहीं तो मैं
एक्सेंट जो है ना तुम्हारा
नहीं वो एक्सेंट मेरा सिर्फ स्टेज पे आता है
थोड़ा सिंगल
अरे वो एक्सेंट सिर्फ स्टेज पे आता है आप टेंशन मत लीजिए So here's a little dope, right? The thing is that when I met Mr. Kashyap for the very first time, I was only an anchor. So I only did what you see me doing here this evening. And that man made me an actor, so ladies and gentlemen. And as an ode to him, we're twinning tonight. And he's also dressed in the logo colors, just for a sec. All right. I don't know, Anurag. Yeah, that's easier. Anurag, yeah, I can't call him sir. So Anurag, please tell us, after, holding the mantle of creating such incredible audio-visual stories, what was it like to create something that engages the audience and holds their imagination and makes their imagination run wild purely through audio? What was that journey like for you?
For me, this was the opportunity that came my way to actually feed my most base set of instincts. Like, something you grow up with, that gleeful Hindi pulp, and that Manohar Khania, that Satya Katha, to bring that to life and do it in the way only Hindi-speaking North Indian can do. And I couldn't have done it without Pravesh Bhardwaj, who was actually the one who went through the effort of, adapting all those Ved Prakash Sharma books. One of them actually inspired him to write his own.
Wow.
And to put it together with all that jazz music,
Yeah.
set to the dialogues that you heard Nawaz speak.
Yeah.
It was such an incredible experience,
Yeah, like I don't have this in my list, but what was it like to play with absolute no censorship for you?
It is very liberating in the sense because this is what it is. This is what I grew up with. And I like the idea of having no censorship. Because then you can put yourself totally out there, unashamed.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much. May I request you to please pass the mic on to Prabhu. Hi.
Hello.
How are you? Good to see you again. All right, please share.
गालियों वाला मुझे क्यों नहीं दी कहानी?
आपको टॉपलेस वाला दिया ना मैम?
सर,
क्या मैम?
खाली बोला है ऐसे।
मैम, तो प्लीज
अभी सेंसर हो जाएगा।
मैम अभी प्लीज हमें बताइए आपका एक्सपीरियंस कैसा रहा?
बोलने का
हाँ।
बहुत अच्छा था क्योंकि हेयर एंड मेकअप का टेंशन नहीं था ना मिरर देखने की जरूरत पड़ी ना कुछ फिर भी एक्टिंग तो करनी पड़ी लेकिन सिर्फ आवाज से
आपको तो बहुत मजा आता है।
मुझे बहुत मजा आया एक्चुअली कन्फेशन कि आई लव डूइंग वॉइस ओवर्स मैं अपने सारे डायरेक्टर दोस्तों को फोन करके बोलते रहती हूँ हर 6 महीने में कि कोई वॉइस ओवर करवाना है तो प्लीज मुझसे करवा लो मैं स्ट्रगलिंग वॉइस ओवर आर्टिस्ट हूँ
Well, thank you so much for sharing that with us. And yes, finally, a man so sexy. I mean, what a face, what a personality. He seemed. I thought अनुराग और आपका divorce हो गया था ना, आप वापस आ गए audio में भी. All right, so please tell us, sir, what it feels to you. I mean, what really goes through your heart and mind when you have to reveal each character, but just through your voice. And what does that feel like?
क्या
नहीं कुछ नहीं समझ आया जब
हिंदी में
मैं थोड़ी ना राइटर हूँ सर हिंदी की
नहीं मैं समझ गया थोड़ा ऐसे
नहीं तो मैं
एक्सेंट जो है ना तुम्हारा
नहीं वो एक्सेंट मेरा सिर्फ स्टेज पे आता है
थोड़ा सिंगल
अरे वो एक्सेंट सिर्फ स्टेज पे आता है आप टेंशन मत लीजिए
तो यहाँ पे लोग अजीब से लोग आते थे और बातें करते थे, तो मैं खोल तो सकता नहीं था वो।
मगर सुन सकता था।
तो बहुत ही अजीब अजीब से वाक्य होते थे वहाँ पे, जो सुनता था मैं। और सुबह के मतलब कोई जो सुबह की अजान होती थी ना, तब से शुरू होता था। तो एक बार क्या हुआ कि एक लड़का और लड़की आपस में बात कर रहे थे। अब मैं दरवाजा लकड़ी का दरवाजा खोलूं तो चर चर मर की आवाज आएगी, तो मैं सुनता था। और कम से कम मैंने 1 महीने तक सुना लोगों की बातें।
1 महीने तक चलते रहे।
चलता रहा, बातें चलती थी।
अच्छा, ओके, हाँ।
क्या होता था, बात आगे या पीछे मुझे नहीं मालूम, बट वहां आके बातें करते थे वो। तो मैं सुनता था, मतलब उनकी शुरुआत हुई, रोमांस से शुरुआत हुई होगी। मुझे पता चला कि जब वो पहले दिन मैंने सुना, तो आई थिंक उनका वो पहला ही दिन होगा उनकी बात करने का। और उनका ब्रेकअप हुआ 1 महीने के बाद। तो सारी चीजें, सारा पूरा कन्वर्सेशन मैंने सुना।
तो मतलब आप सिर्फ सुन के आपने अंदाजा लगा लिया कि ये लड़का ऐसा दिखता होगा।
मैंने सुन के अंदाजा ही लगाया वो लड़का बहुत बुरा था।
आय,
अंदर वाला गेट
yeah, he's already
आज मेरा
experienced it.
एक्सपीरियंस हो रहा है सुनने का, मैं वो बता
See,
रहा
Don, he's the real player, dude. He's gonna run. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing these stories. Can we have a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? Thriller Factory, Anurag Kashyap, Prabhu, and Nawazuddin Siddiqui. और अगले जो हमारे गेस्ट हैं, प्लीज इतना दूर ना खड़े मुझसे। वो अनुराग कश्यप है ना, इसलिए दूर ही है। All right. So now, ladies and gentlemen, after this incredible rendezvous, it's time for us to introduce our next celebrity performer, our next story, our next creative journey. Next up, this man truly needs no introduction. We've laughed with him at some point through our entire lives, at some point or the other. So please welcome on stage the absolute laugh right, Veer Das. Veer is going to be presenting his first ever self-dev show, which is self-development show, and he has created this exclusively for us. You are going to be listening to one of the best comedians of India, on Audible Cinema.
Hello, Jai Shri Ram Mitro. It is good to be here. Okay, I'm going to talk about my show. Should I start?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
You got 2 minutes.
If not the first time. Censorship पहुंच गया. We just talked about it. अभी पहुंच गया. मित्रों बोलो तो पहुंच गया. Paycheck is gone. My name is Veer. Good evening. Every party needs one clown, one fool. So hello, I'll be playing that part for this evening. Chances are, if I'm writing a joke or any comedian is writing a joke, one of three things has happened. Either I have done something stupid, or somebody I know has done something stupid, or the government has done something stupid. We can agree on about 2 or 3 of those, depending on who you are. So I really believe that the life-changing decisions that we make come from stupid decisions. That intelligent decisions don't actually change our lives. It's when you don't think, and you just jump, and you do something extremely stupid, that is when great things happen in your life. And I wanted to do a show about that. Because no matter who we are here, how accomplished we are, how cool we are, how rich we are, at some level we're all very stupid and we do stupid things on a daily basis. You know, whether it is getting into the wrong relationship, or spending all of your money, or getting drunk, or doing that drug, or doing a show at famous studios during rush hour. So I didn't want to do a show where I talk to celebrities because all of celebrity stories have been told. I didn't want to do a show where I talk about myself because nobody's interested. So I wanted to do a show where I find 15 people who have made extremely stupid decisions and talk about the genesis of the stupid decision, what they were thinking when they made the decision, and how their life worked out after the decision. So we researched all of India and found 15 very cool stories. From a boy who did drugs at a hippie fest and met a hippie who pierced his tongue in the middle of the night and he now has a split fork tongue. And how that has affected his work life, his social life and his love life. We met a man who is 93 years old and left his family for a love marriage at the age of 93. We met a girl who went from Mumbai to Goa in 10 days using nothing but 100 rupees. Just taking lifts, sleeping on the side of the road. But just to be safe, her husband followed her behind in a car 100 feet later. We met a boy who had never ever sung before in his life until he was drunk at a party. Then he started singing at a bonfire, and he later went on to win a talent show. We met a boy with an autoimmune disease who has been told to stay out of the sun, who 2 months ago attempted to climb Mount Kilimanjaro even though his doctors told him not to. So to me, comedy comes from real stories, and the only stories that are really selling in India are real people's stories right now. So could we take their story, have an organic conversation with them, learn something from them, and then write comedy later on about their story? So can we dramatize, do stand-up, do sketches, and find stupidity in them? So very humbly, I feel as a comedian that Gyan and wisdom are very overrated. Stupidity is the best thing in life, and my show's called Stupid.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Deep. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, give yourself a